Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last episode we finished the afternoon portion of the first day of the festival. I think. It's supposed to be... let's see. You have to go to the old schoolhouse. Or at least I believe so. Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I'm looking for, I guess we have more stuff to do. Like, we have more events to do, I guess. It said that every 2, so I was a little confused. I think we already did the tea house thing? With Fee? What am I missing? Let's check upstairs. That's the gates of Avalon. So we did the gates of Avalon, the garden, the gymnasium, and the writing. So I guess we haven't done this. Thought we did this. Please come by to Class 4's Eastern Tea House, Miyabi. Surround yourself in the exotic Eastern atmosphere as you try our delicious tea and balance it with our sweets. Please come in and relax for a while. Who should I invite? Let's see if Fee is up for it. We're doing Fee all the way. Called Fee. After meeting up, they used one of his tickets to enter the Eastern Tea House, Miyabi. Looks like I'm opening a drink myself. Oh, this is nice. So this is what Eastern buildings look like. I don't know much about Eastern culture, but the atmosphere in here isn't bad. If you like the atmosphere, just wait until you try the tea and sweets. Let's try to find a place to sit down. If only this was all of these events were voiced. This is relaxing. Even the taste of the tea. Yeah, this is the perfect spot to take a break from the rest of the festival. I really like the way the sweets balance the bitterness of the tea too. I'm getting kind of sleepy. I know what you mean. Everything is so calming here that I'm starting to feel a little sleepy myself. Are you serious? Joking. I can't believe you. I hate to interrupt while you're sleeping together, but it's fortune time. That was cute. Oh, Vivi. And her twin sister, Lind? Hello there. Could it be little Fee out on a date with her boyfriend? I didn't know you had it in you, but looks like you caught yourself a good one. Must have used the right kind of bait. Shut it. Come on, stop making fun of her, Vivi. Believe it or not, there's actually a point to this interruption. Would you like to draw a fortune? Draw a fortune? Isn't that... If you were about to say part of Eastern culture, you nailed it. You pray to the goddess and she tells you your fortune. It's a special bonus service we're offering to those of you who use your precious tickets to come in here. Sounds interesting. Sure does. Let's give it a try. Now then, please choose which kind of fortune you like to draw. My fortunes are luck related, hinting at the things your future has in store. And mine are about relationships and who's gonna set off your fireworks. Not that Fee needs a fortune for that. Which type of fortune should I draw? You're going with that one? I gotta admit, I'm curious. Okay then. I'll take one too. Do I smell trouble in paradise, or will this prove your everlasting love? Draw your fortune and learn your fate. Reen and Fee both drew a relationship fortune. The one dear to you is attached to you as a cat would be. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It will require a big heart to watch over someone so independent. There is already someone close to you to whom you can open your heart. The moment you realize this will herald the springtime of your life. Stare. Fee? Sounds like you. What? Come to think of it, mine sounds like it's referring to Fee too. Well, I feel like I can relax around you. You do? Yep. You're kind of like the shaded bench in the courtyard. So I'm a place to sleep? That's not exactly what I expected you to say. I don't know whether to feel happy or disappointed. Oh, it's nothing. Maybe I should join you for an afternoon nap sometime. You're always welcome. Aww, that was precious. After a little more torment from Vivi, they tied their fortunes with all the others at the side of the room. After offering a prayer for good fortune together, they left the classroom. That was precious. All that relaxing tired me out. It's way too busy for you to even think about napping here. And I love how Fee reacted to that. I'm sorry, but it's a lot better than how Elisa would have acted. She would have acted all like awkward and about it, but I liked how Fee acted. I wasn't. I'll see you later. Just try not to fall asleep. It's getting pretty late. We've got one ticket left. I better use it wisely. Okay. Now it's it's evening. Speak with Vanilla by the old schoolhouse. So we go here. Hey, excuse me, mind if I ask what you're doing here? Not at all. I'm waiting for my daughter and younger brother. We agreed to meet in front of the main building, but they're running very late. I bet they've gotten lost somewhere. Both of them could be pretty careless. This is actually the old schoolhouse, not the main building. You know, she looks familiar. Oh, right, she's related to Instructor Makarov, isn't she? I met her back in Ruhr. He gave me a compass and told me to find my way directly north from the station. But before I knew it, I was lost in the middle of the woods. Getting out of there was no small feat, I tell you. See, this is why I can't trust a word he says. Imagine leading your own sister into the wilderness like that. This conversation is going nowhere. Well, would you like me to call for Instructor Makarov? Oh, would you do that for me? Please do. He's always getting lost and showing up late. Hopefully you can find him and set him on the right path over here. Please wait a moment, Ben. And this part is very important. Do not, under any circumstances, move from this spot. The old schoolhouse itself can be dangerous, too. So please don't try to go inside while you're here. That was, Instructor Makarov in the Student Union building. Excuse me, Instructor, could I have a moment? Something wrong? Funny that you'd ask. Sorry, Mary, I've really got to deal with this right now. Of course, is there a problem? You could say that. Figured she wouldn't show when there was no sign of her this afternoon. Really didn't think she'd pop up this evening. How long has she been wandering around? Excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Maybe I should leave her be and pretend you never said anything. I have a feeling that would just make the problem worse. Probably. Guess I'll go get this over with then. Thanks for the heads up. Sorry she got you mixed up in all this. There's no problem at all. Just try not to keep her waiting too long. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got one last ticket. And you already know it's going with Fee. Okay, I did that. Is there more in the gym? Maybe not at the auditorium. I don't know what else there could be, to be honest. You can't go up there. Right? Can I... No, there can't be anything up here. Like what? I'm making a pain in the ass to get around though. Is there more in the schoolhouse? Like, isn't there supposed to be 6 events? And this is the Gates of Avalon. I guess 5 events make sense. Is that really it? I'm a little disappointed. I did that. I did all this. So I guess I'm just gonna do the Gates of Avalon again. Try again for the Here you can immerse yourself. So we already did this. Okay, we can't invite Fee again. Let's do Tawa. Let's see if Tawa's up for it. Green called Tawa. After meeting up, they used one of his tickets to enter Gate of Avalon. Wow, look at all the people playing Blade. I had no idea it was this popular. We should be able to challenge the Blade Master here too. So that's Sharon? Crow's got an eye for finding people's hidden talents, doesn't he? Why don't I grab us a table so we can play while we wait? About that. While we're here, would you mind giving me some special training? You'll have to be more specific. Well, I played Blade with the Crow a few times, but I've never actually been able to beat him, and I'd really like to. Makes sense to me. I'm anything but an expert, but I'd be happy to teach you all I know. Thanks. I think it's just gonna be an actual regular game. Oh, Reen agreed to teach Tao everything he knew about Blade. After what seemed like a countless number of games, Reen had finally taught her all that he could. But even so... Why can't I beat you? Would you mind holding back just a little? I'm trying to, as best I can, really. Still, I'm not sure if I've ever seen a winning streak this long. Yikes! She's really bad! Really? That's not exactly a confidence booster. Maybe I'm not cut out for games like these. Well, don't let it get you down. Terribly sorry to intrude on your fun. Good day to you both. Oh, there's Sharon. I'm afraid I've kept you waiting. I've returned to fulfill my duty as the Blade Master. I should have known I'd be volunteered for this again. Considering I can't beat you, I don't think my chances against her are particularly good. But you can do it, Reen. I believe in you. I'll do my best. Okay, let's get started. Very well.
Well, shall we begin?
Okay. This is attempt number 2 against Sharon. Okay, this hand looks much better.
Please draw a card. Looks like I go first. I'm using a bolt.
I don't think that's strong enough to bring back.
So that's how you want to play. Oh my, I should have been more careful. I'm using a bolt.
Okay.
Now then, how will you react to this? Oh my, I should have been more careful.
Yes, I won.
Splendid, a well-deserved victory.
I won. Wow, you really did it. You played wonderfully, Master Reen. Allow me to give you a memento of your stunning victory today. Relief card. Good, thank you very much. Blade is really fun to play. Going to have to keep practicing until I'm good enough to actually win. And once I am, you're my first target. I'd be happy to accept a rematch. If I may, I suggest that you continue to teach her after the festival is over, Master Reen. And perhaps once your Blade tutelage is complete, the two of you can move on to more intimate subjects. Sharon? What? Oh, would you look at the time? It seems you've overstayed your welcome. After saying goodbye to Sharon, they left the classroom. That was precious. Thanks for the Blade lesson. That was really fun. Unfortunately, work never sleeps, so I'll see you later. Best of luck. See you later.
The first day of the Academy Festival is nearly over. Thank you for coming today, everyone. I hope you'll join us for our second day of festivities. And for all of you prepping tonight for tomorrow's attractions, good luck. And try not to overexert yourselves.
So that's day 1 over already. That went by really quickly. I should go meet up with everyone. It was about like 30-ish minutes of gameplay. As the day drew to a close, Class 7 gathered in the auditorium to give their instruments and costumes one final check. After they were satisfied everything was ready for the big show, they returned to the dormitory together. Ah, that was so much fun. I wish we could have a festival every week. It might make things a bit too lively around here, but it'd be better than classes and homework. Personally, I was surprised by the variety of different attractions. There's so much to take in. Yeah, the other classes have really put together some impressive events. We're going to have to make extra sure we should measure up with our concert. Indeed, nothing less than our best will cut it tomorrow. The time has come. Huh? What's wrong, Reen? You look startled. Nothing, I think. I could swear I heard someone calling me just now. Must have been my imagination. Hmm? Oh, did you blow all those free tickets cuddling up with cuties in the Stella Garden? Maybe one of them all smitten, chasing after you like, Reen, baby, here's my number, call me anytime, day or night. I like how Lisa actually thinks that. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think it was that. Anyway, what do you think about one last meeting after dinner tonight? I'd like to discuss the details of our third song a little more. Sounds sensible enough to me. Okay, let's roll. They just left there. Right? They were just at the old schoolhouse. Or did they... Oh, they were transporting stuff to the auditorium and then... They're like, you know what, let's go one last time to the old schoolhouse. Wait, what? It's 1:05. Are they still in the auditorium? No, that's the bird. What is it doing here? Does that have something to do with the time has come thing? And I think Celine?
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the academy.
Oh, I'm not gonna get... I don't think I'm gonna get rank AO. I think that's for S-ing everything. Because the jump is huge. It's... Oh wait, no, it's not. 40... No, it's 50.
You
it's
did really well, Reen.
Okay. What's going on? Same day. 7 o'clock. We said we're going back in time again? There's Celine and Sharon. Celine pretty much lives in the dorm now. Perfect. Okay, they're in the mess hall. Yeah, the final song fits in perfectly. I'll bet it will be quite the surprise for our audience too. See what did I tell you? Well, one doesn't typically attend concerts expecting a deception. They'll never see it coming. I see no harm in a little unpredictability. After all the festival planning, I think people will appreciate something that wasn't part of the program. Now that we've got that settled, it all comes down to how much we can pump up the crowd. Well, we've done just about everything we can do. We'll just have to play our hearts out and let fate decide the rest. This could be so much fun! Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? You don't look so high. You're not starting to feel sick, are you? No, I'm feeling fine. I was just thinking about the latest news I heard about Crossbell. Oh yeah, there's that rumor going around. I'm talking about the one involving the International Bank of Crossbell, right? Apparently they've frozen access to all their foreign accounts. On top of that, you've got the bank CEO, Dieter Krois, serving as one of Crossbell's 2 head of states. He won the mayor election a few months ago, but even in political office, he stayed on as head of the IBC. I actually met him in person once. Wow, really? Yeah, not my own though. I was with my mother. The IBC is a long-standing business partner of the Rhineford Company. They acted as an intermediary for the Orbital Network. So they just froze all the accounts to them too? In Arcus projects, actually. But he never seemed like the kind of person who'd do anything this extreme. If the IBC really has frozen the bank's international assets, it's going to cause chaos across the entire continent, not just in Erebonia. Could lead to a depression. A pretty big one too. Some of my family's assets have been hit by the IBC's freeze as well. I just don't get it. If they push their luck too hard with the Empire or the Republic, there won't be a crossbow for much longer. So either they're doing all this accepting that could happen, or they got something else in mind. Are they doing this to cause a war between Ereboni and the Republic? Because they're going to fight on who owns crossbow? With all this going on, are your families really going to be able to make it tomorrow? Got a lot of VIP parents in their class. This class, who are supposed to show up, right? That's true. It might be rather difficult for them to make it. Given he's on the board of directors, I was expecting my dad to at least make an appearance, even if he couldn't stay. Yeah, I don't think my sister will have any trouble making it, but I'm not so sure about my dad now. Same situation here. My grandfather should be able to make it, no problem. Excuse me. But my mother? My only family member who will be visiting is my younger brother. Yeah, only my sister will be coming, so nothing to worry about there. Eustace and Laura, you both got family coming too, right? Right, but considering my father's current position, whether he makes it or not depends more or less on chance and circumstance. I can't really hazard a guess as to whether my brother will be able to make it. Ordinarily, he has a reasonable degree of freedom, but with all that's been going on, he's been quite a busy man. You can save yourself some chronic hand-wringing. I've just been informed that all of them will be able to make it. Instructor? Is that true? Sure is. They all called the academy about it earlier today, in fact. The situation Crossbow isn't so dire that it's going to have an immediate impact here in the Empire. So they decided that the best thing to do is just attend as planned, to show everyone it's still business as usual. Well, that's certainly something. I'm actually a bit relieved to hear that. Anyway, never mind that. You got your big day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to tear it up on stage. Class 1's got the operetta they're doing, right? I snuck a peek at their rehearsal earlier, and the amount of effort they're putting into the whole production is almost scary. Wait. They're rehearsing today too? Looks like they went straight to the principal to ask for permission, and he made a special exception for them. I figured they'd just coast along on their family pedigrees, but they're putting their hearts and souls into this. Whatever you guys said, you must have really lit a fire under them. What should we do? Actually, who's everyone on the council? Machias and Eustace's Machias's dad, Eustace's brother, Elisa's mother. And then there's one more. Oh, isn't it just the fourth person's the leader of it, which is the prince? Maybe we should have one more rehearsal, just in case. Now, we put in plenty of time. We're as good as we're going to be for this performance. Any more rehearsing would just be redundant. I suppose you're right. If we whip ourselves into a panic and just rehearse until we drop, we might actually be more likely to screw up. You make a good point. In lacrosse, getting good rest before a big match makes a huge difference. I guess it may be best to simply rest for the night tonight then. We'll need every bit of our strength tomorrow. Yeah, we've done all the work we can. I'm sure a good wind will blow on us. I'm impressed. You guys are a lot calmer than I thought you'd be. And here I was, all ready to lecture you if you're seriously suggested rehearsing at this time of night. Instructor? We wouldn't have even thought to do it if you hadn't come barging in here trying to scare us by telling us about Class 1. She's just sulking because she feels left out. That's a dirty lie and you know it. Hey, what's that sound? Why are they ringing the bell this way? Hold up. It's not the school's bell. Can't remember ever hearing one like that around here before. Now that you mention it, it did sound different from the bell we normally hear. Wait. No, it couldn't be. This is like the bell we heard in Lohengrin Castle, isn't it? It is the same sound. I'm sure of it. That's impossible, and yet... What's going on, you guys? Lohengrin is that old castle in Logram, isn't it? Yeah, the one you told us that ghost story about. It seems like things just took a turn for the strange. This is 1:30 in the morning. And I have a feeling I know where this lonesome bell is tolling from. Come with me if you're curious. Oh, is Sarah coming with us? Yeah, I didn't figure it'd be the main building's bell. Wait, that would mean... What the hell? I knew it. Let's go take a closer look. Even Celine came. And there's Patrick. In Class 1. What's going on? Where are they off to at this hour? And where's that bell tolling coming from? Howard, George, Principal Van Dyke, and Instructor Thomas.
What is this?
Seems like there's some kind of force field. No idea what's powering it, though.
Oh my! There's something very strange about this. Very strange indeed. This academy may have been founded by Emperor Dreikels, but this particular building dates back long before even his time, I believe.
Principal Van Dyke, what are you all doing here?
Rean?
Ah, and Sarah's with you too!
So, you've come.
What's going on here?
I'm sure you heard the tolling of the bell earlier. Apparently, as soon as that started, this barrier appeared. We've had several students testify that was the case, at any rate.
Looks like it's covering the entire building.
I tried the direct approach and hit it with a hammer, but it just absorbed the impact. Wow.
So it's some sort of field that negates any physical force applied to it?
We've known from the beginning that this building was one big mystery, but it seems we didn't realize just how big.
Want me to call out Lammy and have him smash through?
Don't bother. It'd just be a repeat of what happened in Lohengrin Castle.
Yeah, nothing we tried could even scratch that barrier. And this one seems a lot like it.
Throw Reen at it. Just throw him at
Gather
it.
the staff for an emergency meeting. I'm afraid we'll have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we have no other recourse at this point.
Toa, going forward, let's assume that the second day of the festival and all related events will need to be cancelled. George, I'd like you to gather your equipment and keep a close watch on this area.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Wait! Are you really going to cancel the festival?
Under these circumstances, there's not much else we can do. If the building is still like this tomorrow morning, there's no way we can let visitors onto the campus.
We have no idea what's happening in there either. The risk of danger is too great. It's possible we might need to evacuate the academy. Or even all of Trista.
No way. Damn it. Is that our only option?
I guess from a risk management point of view, that's the only sensible course of action, but...
Over the past month, we've poured everything we have into getting ready for this festival. Maybe we wanted to prove we could put on just as good a show as the other classes. Maybe we wanted to impress our families. Maybe it's just that being with friends and working to make something great is its own reward.
Reen.
Yeah.
That's all just secondary right now. What's really important is our chance to leave a legacy here. To do something new classes might look at and aspire to. Winning or losing, that doesn't really matter in the end. And it doesn't ultimately matter whether our show is a smash hit or totally tanks. Because what we worked for isn't fame or bragging rights. We worked to put on the best damn festival we could. So all I'm asking for is a chance to see that through. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Oh.
What? How does this change anything? I'm sorry. How does that change anything? Like, what? This could hurt people, and you're like, why are you doing this to me?
He's right, you know.
I'm with Reen on this too.
We're all being super selfish.
Perhaps the best we can put forth will amount to nothing in the end.
It doesn't matter.
But even if it does, as long as we have a chance to do something about it, we won't just take this lying down.
Yeah, we spent way too long practicing to just throw it all away.
Besides, it'd be super lame if we missed a chance to strut our stuff.
Since the beginning of the year, it's been our class's responsibility to investigate the old schoolhouse.
That's right. And it just so happens that we haven't made our monthly visit yet.
You guys are actually serious.
Sure looks that way.
Man, hearing you guys so fired up brings a little tear to my eye.
They can't get in there.
Well, I certainly admire your spirit, but spirit alone won't be enough to get you past this barrier. Oh, Reen, what's that light?
Huh?
Is his dick lighting up? No. I wish.
What is this?
It's coming from your Arcus pouch.
Yeah, but why?
It looks like the quartz is shining. What?
What's happening?
Now all of our Arcus units are glowing.
What's going on?
I doubt it's mere coincidence that this light is the same hue as the barrier.
You know, this actually reminds me of our very first day in the old schoolhouse.
Indeed. We were all connected together through our Arcus combat links.
It does seem similar.
Mine's doing it too.
Ooh, this is so neato!
Whoa.
The time has come.
What?
Now reveal.
Reen? Reen! Are you okay?
It almost looks like he's causing a sympathetic resonance with the field.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's an invitation. Like I and the rest of Class 7 are being called in.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, sir. I guess they ended up taking after their teacher a little too much.
Then you've been a fine instructor. I stand impressed with your students. Besides, making the choices that define you is part of growing up. It's currently 1940 hours. I'll permit you until 00 hours to conduct your investigation. Any later, and you won't get enough sleep to put on a rousing concert after all.
Sir.
Then we can...
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after. Go on. I'm not gonna chide you for being rash. Not this time, anyway.
And may the goddess guide your steps. Don't forget, too, that discretion is the better part of valor. Retreating isn't always a cowardly option.
Instructor Sarah. Instructor Thomas.
Right.
Understood.
Be careful in there, everyone. We'll do whatever we can out here to back you up.
I'll leave the engineering building open for the night, so come on over if you need to use the facilities there. I'll go ask the shops in the cafeteria to keep the lights on for you, too.
Thank you. All of you.
We're counting on you.
All right, let's go.
The old schoolhouse was completely normal yesterday. What happened? The currents of wind here feel strange somehow. A lot like they did in Lohengrin Castle, actually. Indeed, I can sense a welling of spiritual energy too. Lohengrin was that castle you guys got trapped in when you visited Graham, right? It was, though this doesn't seem quite the same as the phenomenon we encountered there. I'm scared. There aren't gonna be any ghosts jumping out at us, are there? Something's different in here too. In the elevator hall? Might as well go take a look. Sorry about the longer episode. But we're almost done with this episode, I think. As soon as we get control, we're going to be ending the episode. So, look, the elevator is glowing with that same light. Almost like it's trying to guide us. There's something different about the console, too. There's a 7. So there is a 7th floor. I knew that 6th floor couldn't possibly be the last. My guess is that the 7th floor holds the key to answering all the questions we have about this place. Well, shall we see what lies ahead beyond? Right. Time to find out what dark terrors await us down here.
Is this?
Glowing cogs?
We've seen some strange stuff in this schoolhouse since we started coming here, but I think this takes the cake.
Confirming release of the 6th lock. Potential awakener detected.
That must be Reen.
The time has come. Commencing the 2nd trial.
Wait, we had a first one earlier.
This looks the same as the red door we found on the 4th floor, but...
It seems like there's an even bigger surprise behind this one.
I'm very curious about this 6th lock and 2nd trial business. Do you think the locks refer to each of the floors we've cleared so far?
What's a potential awakener? Is it talking about one of us?
I can scarcely venture a guess. But what seems certain is that we're here tonight because we were meant to be here.
Yeah. Reen?
Huh? Are you okay? It's the mark on your chest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But how do you...
Call it intuition.
I think it should already be quite apparent, but we're headed somewhere no living eyes have seen. Are you sure you're all prepared?
Emma?
Well, well. You certainly seem to be in the know about all of this.
And how long has Celine been here?
Back at the start of the year, I know we all had our doubts. We've made it this far because we've accepted each other for who we are. And I think being part of Class 7 is a big part of that. Even if the world were to stand against us, we'd have each other. The challenges we face together.
Reen.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
Friends minus Machias.
That's Laura, cutting right to the heart of it.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, I don't ever recall accepting him.
I could say the same about you!
Some things never change, do they?
Honestly, if they ever stop bickering, I'd probably miss it. It's just one of those things that makes us what we are.
Aw, you guys have a good thing going. Wish I was a part of it.
You said it, Short Stack. Don't know that there's much of a place for a slackadaisical second year either.
What kind of talk is that? You two belong here just as much as the rest of us. And I think you'll have to agree, Emma. Class 7 is the best there is.
That's sass.
Well said. I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Then what are we waiting for? No one might ever know what we do here tonight. We're not doing this to prove to others how great we are. We're doing it to prove it to ourselves. To face down our fear, conquer it, and earn the answers we deserve.
Reen. All right. I won't try to dissuade you. Let's go earn our chance to leave our mark on this academy.
Yeah!
Oh no. What is this? Realm of the Great Shadow.
Whoa.
I'd expected to see something that defied explanation. But this is beyond imagination.
Still, this trial is ours to overcome. And overcome it we shall.
Yeah, you're right. So, how about it, Reen? Any words of wisdom from our fearless leader?
Huh? What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, I guess.
Gotta have a little pep talk before we begin the mission.
Yep. Just think of it as another of our old schoolhouse adventures.
Let's do this, boss man.
Just don't say anything you might regret later.
You guys aren't making this any easier. All right, Class 7. Our mission is to explore the 7th floor of the old schoolhouse and find a way to return the building to normal. Are you ready to give this everything you've got?
Yes, good.
I hate that. I wish they all just said the same thing, but they don't. Reen's S-Craft's Flame Slash was strengthened to become Azure Flame Slash. Oh, and I get 3 supports. Okay, so Emma's a requirement. Okay, so Laura, Fee, Eustace, Machias. Alicia. Okay, we're gonna end the episode here. Next episode, we're gonna explore all of this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.